Hello, beautiful people. I decided to put this little flower here. One of my sons gave it to me earlier. He was like, he wanted to smell the flower, and then he was like, "Here, Mom." So he gave me a flower. Now, let me talk. This is strictly for Governor Abbott of Texas. You gotta wash your hands right now, John?
No.
Oh, your face. Yeah, it's hot outside, people. It's hot, hot, hot. And my husband was trying to help our youngest son to pull off the starter off his car, but it's frozen on there, so we're trying to come up with ideas on how to get the starter off. But that's beside the point. Like I said, this video is for Governor Abbott. Okay, people, I am dirt poor. I can barely keep a roof up over my head. Ain't got the money to go grocery shopping. So I had to stop at the Killeen Food Care Center today. Under Texas state law that Governor Abbott signed and enforced, masks are no longer required. They cannot enforce you to wear a mask unless it's with a federal or a state building. That can be enforced. Well, we walked up. I had grabbed the mask that was up in my brother's car. I had grabbed it. My husband didn't have a mask. We had walked up into the Killeen Food Care Center. I noticed the notice on the door, mask required. But I was like, maybe they just didn't have time to pull it off their door yet. As soon as we get in there, the lady flat out told me and my husband, masks are required to enter. If you do not have a mask, you will not be served. That was this morning, June 10th, 2021. Since we only had the one mask, I decided I was going to do it. My husband just walked out. He was talking to one of the volunteers out there, and the volunteer flat out told him, yeah, there's a lot of businesses here in Killeen, Killeen, that are being fined heavily by the state for trying to enforce a law that's no longer in effect. Masks are not required, and no business can ask you to wear a mask, except for state and federal buildings. The food center is not run by the state. It is not run by the federal government. And this lady flat out told us, one of the volunteers there told us, we could not enter. Masks are required, and you may not come in for service unless you have a mask on. So Governor Abbott, you got another one up on your case. People they're trying real hard to enforce their own rules. People are still trying. Pandemic that is going on, and they're still trying to work through it and trying to keep food up on their table, a roof up over their head, and getting back to work. No, people, I haven't worked since September of last year. I haven't. I have not worked since September of last year due to I had dislocated my knee. This is at the height of the pandemic. I couldn't find another job. I have been actively looking for another job, but I have not found one since then. And if this other family member didn't do me wrong and dirty like she did, I wouldn't have to be going to a local food center to get food. But I will humble myself and go to a food center for food and be very, very, very grateful for it. Because those people don't have to give you food. Food centers don't even have to be there. They do it because they know people go through a hard time. But this Clean Food Care Center trying to enforce a law that's no longer in effect, that was wrong of you. So Governor Abbott, this is for you and your office. The Clean Food Care Center in Killeen, Texas, on the corner of 16th and Avenue E, is enforcing mask to be worn. If you do not wear a mask, you do not get no food. They are not a federal building. They are not a state building. They are not supported by either one. This is strictly done with donations to this food care center from Walmart and from HEB. If they do not sell enough products, they will donate it to the local food care center and local churches within our area. You know you were wrong today trying to enforce a mask order within this food care center. You know that. So Governor Abbott, I'm telling you, I'm telling your employees, go check it out. See who's lying. It ain't me. But I wore that mask today, and I'm going to tell you why, because I needed that food. But I'm just letting you all know what they were doing today. Y'all come back now, you hear?